Hi, I'm Molly and welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 2 of your 12 Days of Pilates challenge. Today's class is going to be a really nice quick fire core focused flow. So when you're ready, come and lie on your back and let's get started. So we're just going to start lying on our backs, finding our supine setup to really connect our body and our breath. So we're going to place the hands on top of the tummy and just take a minute to check your feet and your knees are hip width apart. Let your body settle into your mat and then find a lovely big breath into the belly. And then when you exhale, just feel the tummy drop. And again, breathing in, breathing out. Nice, and then one more. We're going to take a breath in. This time when you exhale, engage through your core. So as you breathe out, the navel draws down. Let it go again as you inhale. And then as you exhale, we find that connection once more. Nice, last breath like that. Inhale. Exhale, core connects. And then hold that breath there, holding that abdominal connection. We're going to slide the hands up towards the ribs. So fingertips touching in the middle. We take a big breath in. This time we send that breath into the rib cage. Exhale. Feel the ribs draw back together. So just finding that lateral thoracic breath in your own time. And really imagine the ribs like a pair of curtains, sort of drawing apart and then drawing in. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. And then bringing the arms down by your side. We're going to start with a tabletop hold just to find that deep core connection. So floating your right leg up to tabletop. We then imprint the lumbar spine into the floor and then bring your left leg up to meet it. So we've got both legs in our tabletop position. So making sure your shins are parallel to the ceiling, your knees are right on top of your hips. We're going to place the hands back on top of our ribs now and we're going to find that breath once more. So we inhale, the ribs open, exhale, the ribs close. And again, breathing in, breathing out. Nice, 2 more breaths like that and really work to keep that lumbar spine pressing down. Well done, last breath, inhale and exhale. Gorgeous, bringing the feet back down to your mat, knees back in line with your hips. From here, we're gonna interlace the fingers, bring the hands behind the head. We're gonna work into a little curl up sequence to start to fire up those upper abdominals. So taking a breath in, as we exhale, we slowly peel the upper body off. We've got 6, inhale, gently coming down. Exhale, 5, inhale, lower, keeping the elbows nice and wide and space between your chin and chest. 4, inhale down, nice. Exhale, 3, and lower. 2, and think about the feet being like roots of a tree, grounding you into the floor. 1 more, curling up, and lower down. We're gonna take 6 more, but we're gonna add in a little thigh pull. So exhale, upper body lifting. This time the hands are gonna come behind your hamstrings. We're gonna try and pull ourselves closer towards our thighs. The hands come back behind your head, and then we lower down. 5 more, exhale up, hands behind the hamstrings, pull it in, hands behind the head, and lower, nice. We've got 4. So it's really challenging to try and keep the body lifted as the hands recover. So if you can really work to maintain that height, this is 3, lifting up, and down, well done, 2 more. I've already got a little bit of a shake on in my abdominals doing this. Nice, and down. On this last one, we're gonna curl up, hands behind the hamstrings, pull it in, and we're gonna hold it here. Float the arms down by the side. We're gonna take a tiny little 100. So we're not gonna be here for the whole time, but we just start to beat the arms by the side of the body, keeping space between your chin and chest. And we pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands back behind the head. Slowly lower yourself down, and then find a full body stretch for a moment just to settle that. Taking a breath in, and exhale. Lovely, and then replace your feet back to the mat. We're gonna float the hands down, we're gonna rest them on top of your pelvis, and we're gonna start to work through our single leg stretch. This exercise is brilliant for your abdominals, but also to find some pelvic stability and spine stability as well. So resting your hands on top of your pelvis, making sure we've got that lovely neutral pelvis alignment. We're gonna float the right leg back up into tabletop, and then from here, we're gonna stretch it forwards 4 times. So we reach it out for 4, it comes back into tabletop. And again, 3, And in. Breath-wise, exhale as you extend. Inhale as you come in. Nice. And 1. Back to tabletop. Place the foot down. And then left leg is lifting up. We go on the other side, stretching out. We've got 4. And in. 3, and think about pushing the thigh away from you. 2. And in, really nice. 1 more. And in, perfect, placing the foot down. So if that feels like enough of a challenge for you already, you're gonna continue as you are. Otherwise, arms are gonna come down by the side and we're gonna work into a double tabletop lift. So right leg into tabletop, lumbar spine imprints, left leg into tabletop, and we alternate our single leg stretch here. So right leg extends, it comes back to tabletop, and then your left leg extends. Back to tabletop. So the challenge here is to keep that lumbar spine pressing down, to keep your spine nice and grounded, and to not allow the pelvis to pull forward. So if you take your leg too low and you start to feel your back do this and pull an arch off of your mat, try and keep the leg a little bit higher for me. But if you want that challenge and you can feel that stability now, maybe try and challenge yourself and take the leg a little bit lower. Nice, let's just go for 4 more, stretching out for 4, and in. For 3, make sure we're still breathing. For 2, well done, and 1. Bring it back to tabletop. From here, you can either take a little breather or we're gonna progress it up 1 more time. We're gonna lift the upper body off, so arms are hovering by your side, head, neck, and chest are up. We're gonna hold on to the outsides of your right shin. We're gonna draw it in and stretch the left leg out. And then we change, and change. So it's a little bit quicker. If this feels a little bit too much, you know, you can either go back to that second layer that we were just doing, or layer 1, where we're just taking 1 leg at a time. Nice, keep breathing, change, and change. Let's go for 6, and 5, 4, try and curl it up a little bit higher if you can, 3, 2, and 1, and then hug your knees down towards your chest. Let the head settle to the floor. Or maybe you want to take a little rock from left to right, through the body or maybe through the head, just to ease out into that neck. Well done, right. We're going to put the hands behind the hamstrings. If we can, we're going to rock ourselves up to seated. And we're going to move into some toe taps. So we're going to come back onto our elbows. So we're going to bring the elbows underneath the shoulders. And if this doesn't feel right for you, you can come and lie down on your back again. But your feet and knees again are going to be hip width apart. And we've got a nice neutral spine when we're here. So try not to sort of collapse down into the shoulders. We're going up and out. Engaging through those abdominals, we're going to float the right leg up into tabletop. And we're going to tap the toes to the floor. So we hinge forwards and tap down for 4. Pick it up. For 3. And lift. Nice. For 2. And for 1. Lovely, place the foot back to the mat. We go on the other side. So left leg up, we tap down for 4. And 3. Nice, 2. And 1. Perfect, place the foot back to the mat. So if you're happy again, working like that, continue as you are. We're trying to avoid sort of pulling the pelvis in and out like this. So make sure we're really working from those abdominals. Otherwise, we're gonna get both legs back into tabletop. So right leg coming up, grounding through the abdominal muscles, we bring the left leg up and we alternate those toe taps. So right toes down, pick it up, left toes, pick it up, and imagine you're wearing a very dangly pair of earrings that you're trying not to squash onto your shoulders. So keep growing nice and tall through the chest. Keep the shoulders drawing back. And we tap. Again, if this feels too much, you can come onto your back and take exactly the same thing. But just by being slightly elevated on these elbows, we're working a little bit deeper into those lower abdominal muscles. Nice, let's just go for 4 more. Tapping down. For 3. Well done, 2, and 1. Extra little challenge here, if we can, you're gonna take a double leg lower. So both toes are tapping down, well, all 10 of them are tapping down and then lifting back up. And again, hinging down, and lift. And notice how I'm pushing my thighs forwards. I'm not just bending from my knees, finding a lovely bit of work for those hip flexors as well as those abdominals. Let's go for 4 more. And lift, really challenging this one. We've got 3. And up, keeping that lumbar spine nice and long. 2, I've got the shakes again. And 1, Lovely, bringing the legs back to tabletop, place one foot down, then the other, and then slowly sit yourself up. Bring the soles of the feet together, sitting nice and tall, and we're just gonna take a little forward stretch to release those hips. So using your elbows, give the knees a little bit of depth, and hold it here. Well done. Sitting up nice and tall. We're going to close those legs. We're going to place the feet onto your mat. We're going to start to work into some rollbacks now. So finding a little bit of mobility for the back, but again, some work into the abdominals. So we're going to bring the hands behind your hamstrings, sitting nice and tall. We're going to take 3 pelvic tilts. So taking a breath in here. As we exhale, we round the body back. We draw the chin towards the chest, and we rock off the sit bones. So we've got this lovely C-shaped position in the body. Take a breath in to hold it. And then when we exhale, we bring ourselves all the way back up and we grow nice and tall at the top. Same again, exhale, rounding back. And try not to lose the neck completely. We've got a little bit of space between our chin and chest again. Lovely, and then gently lift it up. Cool, one more, slowly coming back. Inhale, and then exhale, lifting it up gently. Gorgeous. We're going to go again, but this time we're going to take it back a little bit further. So we're going to reach the arms off of your legs. We take a breath in, exhale, we come back through our tilt, and then we're going to try and rock the pelvis under even more to bring that lumbar spine down and then hover on the mid-back. Taking a breath in, and then exhale, we slowly lift up. Think about drawing your bottom ribs in towards your hips and sit tall at the top. We go again, exhale, rounding back. Think about scooping through those abdominals. Lumbar spine down, we hold, inhale, exhale, lifting up. Nice, and we can always take this with straight legs if that feels better for you. Let's go for one more, rolling it back. Holding here, inhale, exhale, lifting up. Nice, and we're just gonna stretch the legs out. We're gonna reach over to the toes and just find a little bit of relief for that lumbar spine. So we're going to build this up now into our full roll back. So we're going to go all the way back and all the way up again. If it feels a little bit too much, you're going to stay as you were with your tilt or your half. Otherwise, following my lead, we come all the way back behind us. So sitting tall, legs out straight this time, arms out in line with your shoulders. Take a breath in, exhale, we round through the back. We draw the chin towards the chest. And then rocking off those sit bones, we peel each vertebrae down to the floor one by one. Lovely. As the head touches the floor, the arms float back by your ears. Inhale. Exhale, they float past your shoulders. And then we peel the head, the neck, the chest up. Press your lower back down as you peel your body off your mat. Nice. Sit tall at the top. We go again, rounding back. So really working for that articulation in the spine as you roll down. Try to keep that core connected as you lower the whole body. Exhale, we lift. Lovely, really nice. Let's just go for 2 more like this. Exhale, rounding back. And again, you can always go back to that half roll back if you need to, or even your tilt if that feels best in your body. Exhale, coming up. Think about the ribs drawing down towards your front pockets as you lift. Nice, last one. And let's see if we can take it back as slowly as we can. So rounding through that back. Lovely, lower back starting to come down. Then the mid back, and this is the bit where we really, really linger, placing the upper back down. Well done, then head down to the floor, arms over, and let's come up as slowly as we can. So the arms float past your ears. We lift the head. Upper body peeling off, lumbar spine pressing down, slowly, slowly, don't rush. Lovely, and then sit nice and tall at the top. Flex your feet, and then reach over towards your toes. Let the head relax. And just find a little bit of relief for that lumbar spine. So we're going to finish off lying on our backs with 2 final core exercises from the classical Pilates repertoire. So bring your feet onto the floor and then in your own time slowly roll yourself back down onto your spines. So feet are walking in so they're about a foot's distance away from your glutes. We're going to take a breath in once we're there, and as we exhale, we're going to gently peel the upper body off with the arms hovering by the side. We're going to lift the arms up and reach them back by our ears, and then we're going to push them down and around to the hips. Same again, they inhale up, exhale, they circle. So try not to throw the body weight down and up as we do it. We maintain that curl up as we push the arms around. Nice, let's go for 2 more. Inhale up, exhale, push. Well done, 1 more, inhale up. Exhale, push, lower the body down. Then from here, we're going to take our legs into tabletop. We're going to find our double leg stretch. So right leg up, lumbar spine imprinting, left leg up, feet and knees are coming together. From here, we're going to stretch both legs out and away, and then we bring them back to tabletop. So it's not about how low we drop the legs with this one. It's about keeping that lumbar spine on the floor. And don't feel like you have to go around with millions and millions of repetitions. If it feels better for you, maybe go for 3 and then give your knees a little hug in. But if you can, we're going to keep going. So exhale out, inhale in. Let's go for 3 more. Exhale. Inhale. We've got 2. And in. Nice. Last one. Stretching the legs out. Bring them back to tabletop and keep them there. We're going to peel the upper body off and we're going to get that same arm circle involved like we did before. So the legs stretch, the arms reach back, and then we circle around as the legs come to tabletop. So exhale, everything lengthens. Inhale, everything comes in. Let's go for 4. And in. Nice. For 3. And in. Take the legs lower if you can. We've got 2. And in, last 1. Bring the legs back to tabletop, stay as you are. We're going to finish with our 100. So we inhale for 5 beats of the arms. We exhale for 5 beats of the arms. Nice, inhale 5, exhale 5. So if it starts to get a little bit tired in the neck, you can always bring the head down, or you can bring a hand behind the head to support it. If you need to, you can bring a foot back to the mat. We're just going to keep beating for 10 and 9. 8 and 7, curl it up higher if you can. 6 and 5, 4, extra challenge, stretch the legs out. We've got 2 and 1. Well done, and then hug the knees into the chest, lower the body down. Take a gentle rock from left to right. Lovely, and then find a full body stretch to finish. So reaching everything out and away. Pulling the ribs away from your hips. Inhale, exhale. Well done. And then from here, in your own time and way, come back up to seated. If you want to, you can come back up through a roll up. Lovely. And then come and meet me in the middle of the mat. We're just going to finish with a little bit of stretching and a little bit of breath to ground us down at the end of our practice. So sitting nice and tall, fingertips either side of your hips. We're going to float the left arm up. We're going to side bend over towards the right. Lovely, and then lift and grow through center. Left hand down, right arm over, and we reach. Lovely, same again, lifting up. Try and bring this hand a little bit further away from you if you can. Lovely, all the way up. One more, reaching over. And lift. Then from here, we're just going to find a little twist. So rotating everything around towards the right. Place your left hand to the outside of your right leg. Right hand coming behind you onto the floor, and then twist the body round. Little click of the back there, I don't know if you heard that. And then slowly bring it back through center, twist the other way. So right hand to the outside of your left leg, left hand behind you, and we twist. Lovely, and then bring it back to center, put the arms down, give the shoulders a roll, and then give yourself that little hug. We're gonna find a little bit of breath to finish. So sitting nice and tall. Maybe you wanna close down the eyes while you're here, taking a big breath in, a long breath out. And again, inhale, exhale, just feeling those ribs opening up into the hands, closing back down again. And just taking a moment to feel really grateful for the time you spent on your mat today, for the body that you have, and for your Pilates practice. And just blink the eyes open when you're ready. And I just want to say a big thank you for joining me today. And I look forward to seeing you again in day 3 for your 12 Days of Pilates challenge. Bye.